Welcome to Sochi, Russia, hosts of the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship of 2015. Tonight we're going to give you the final draw of round-robin play, and tomorrow we're going to head into the playoff stages of the competition. And standings are very close. One more draw to tell the teams apart. We are going to give you the game between Hungary and Spain. My name is Sarah Karlsson, and you are going to get the standing from my outstanding colleague, Sander Ralvåg.
Nice play on words, Sarah. Group C, last game at the round robin. Here we have the standings. Canada qualified with 7 wins. Must win for both Estonia, Hungary, Spain and Korea. We'll see England, Scotland, Poland and Romania, along with Belarus, will not be able to make the playoffs this time around. And lineup for Hungary today: Dorottya Palancha and Zsolt Kiss. Team coach Zoltán Palancha.
We're also going to see the lineup for Spain, and it's Iranzo Garcia Vez and Gonçal Garcia Vez, brother-sister combination, and their team coach, Mother Sorkunde Vez. We're also going to learn a bit about the rules of mixed doubles. 2 players, 1 male, 1 female, 6 stones per team, 1 is pre-placed, 22 minutes of thinking time, and we play 8 ends with the possibility of extra ends. Players will throw either stones 1 and 5 or 2, 3 and 4. They can switch position between the ends. Both players are allowed to sweep, and no takeouts until the 4th stone of each end. You can't hit your own stones either, and not stones in the rings, so normally very, very aggressive curling, lots of draws to the forefoot. And this is the final round robin game. Are you excited, Sander?
I am very excited, of course, as we see the stone colors. Hungary playing red, Spain yellow. Hungary with an excellent last stone draw to secure the hammer. So we will see Iranzo throw the first stone as soon as the umpire gives us the go ahead. There we go.
Yeah, a do or die game for these teams that also played each other in the bronze medal game last year. It was Spain to win the medal. I'm sure Hungary are looking for revenge. Of course, if they win this game, they could finish 3rd or even 2nd in the group, depending on what Estonia does.
Yeah, Estonia playing Romania, so you would maybe favor Estonia to win their game.
Yeah, Estonia has been very, very strong in Romania with just a 1 win this week.
There is Zsolt Kiss.
Yeah, 2013 World Mixed Doubles champion.
Yeah, top the standings percentage-wise for our male players this week for a long time, but it's kind of slipped down a little bit, playing in the 60s the last 3 games. So maybe just losing his form a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how he plays here.
And Gonçal Garcia Vez for Spain. It's his first time at this championship. He's done well so far. And now also doing well coming by that center guard. Gets a little tap, it's quite a nice result. Sits in a very usable spot with the shooter, top of the forefoot.
Dorotja Plancha for Hungary. Playing stones 2, 3, and 4. Trying to keep the angle on the yellow here. Will end up tapping it onto the shot stone, and Spain now lying second. And it's fairly locked in, which would probably favor the Spanish team. Hungary is going to have to spend some time removing these yellows.
Yeah, but the angle for Hungary with that red is probably right where they want it to be if they can see enough of it. So Gonzalo's going to need a good freeze here. That's a really, really nice shot. It's going to take a few shots now to remove the yellows, just like you said, Sander.
Hot hit, hot hit. Hit. Oh. Oh. Hot hit. Oh. Oh. Hit. But. Oh. Oh. Hit. Oh.
I'm not sure that was really the right call for Hungary. They should maybe have tried to use their top red. It's actually now an opportunity for Spain to just push their yellow one in a bit further and maybe put it in a place where Hungary is never going to be able to remove it from shot stone.
Important not to overthrow this one though. Only need to tap his own yellow a foot. Sounds pretty close. Or is it, that's over curled. But
still very hard to see how Hungary is going to get another one in there.
Is there any way they can slash the red in? That's what Schultz is looking at.
But I think it's really thin.
He points to his head. That would probably indicate a peel weight from Dorotja. Now having second thoughts, perhaps.
I wonder if there's ever a risk that if they don't slash it thin enough, if they push the yellow in to actually move their shot stone a little bit.
Sounds pretty close. We'll catch it very thin.
Okay.
And yeah, good attempt, but Spain sitting one. Sometimes, as mentioned before, it takes you a little while to figure out if it's a good shot or not. Obviously, a very good attempt. Couldn't have done a lot more.
No, you definitely couldn't hit that any thinner.
Spain also having a look here to see what Hungary might have.
They're looking really good to steal right now. So they could just, I guess, guard this. I think the only thing Hungary really has is to go for that red again and just play a tiny tap.
Yeah, I don't even know if you need to come into the house with this one. You could just play the straight guard.
Yeah, it's that should also be the easiest shot. Coming in, they do need a bit of an angle on the red, otherwise Hungary could maybe use this stone that Iranzo's going to throw to double tap. Fairly risk-free, so rather be short than long with this one.
Yeah, I think that's another thing we've seen a lot from teams. Just so committed to the house and just forget to take a step back and see, well, we just throw the guard. But this will actually end up as a guard, so don't think Hungary is going to be able to use that one very easily.
No.
Csak éppen ki kell tolni, hogy ez nem menjen annyira ki. Ez innen megvan, szerinted? Egy ilyen 9-es?
Might be risk-free
Nem tudom, hogy elég-e.
to run that zone, just play by Ransa straight down and maybe clip the red. See if you can move the yellows off to score.
They were looking at the intern here, tapping yellow, red, red.
Nem látszik belőle igazából semmi. Próbáljuk meg a gárda, de nem gyors, egy ilyen 40. Nóztól picit elrébb.
Or now, looking at running the guard. Do you think they can hear you from here, Sander?
Well,
We are about 4 sheets away, so...
well, I was thinking the corner. Are they running the centre guard back?
If that's the case, then I don't think they're throwing a whole lot of weight.
I think they might be playing this combination next to Dorotya's broom. Yellow, red, red, yellow. Obviously, you're going to hit the guard first. And then he's not playing big weight. I don't think it would be a huge risk playing an up-weight shot here. Just run it right back, but has elected the softer weight. Let's see how this comes off. He's made contact.
Oh!
Wow.
Is it even for 2, Sander?
Oh, can it be? That'd be really amazing.
A really, really incredible shot by Jolt. And it's
Wow.
for 2.
Oh, yeah, I never saw that coming.
Hats off for Joltkish.
Dorotya giving a high five. Just impressed with her teammate. Wow. That's one of the best shots we've seen all week.
Yeah, and he just, you know,
Just
didn't
let-
overthrow it, just played easy hack weight, made it absolutely perfect.
And just staying calm like nothing happened. Just a day's work. So 2 on the boards for Hungary. And Spain looking so good.
Yeah, a bit heartbreaking for them. They just threw the guard because they were sitting so well. Even without the guard, it's looking hard for Hungary to score.
No.
And boom.
You can't protect yourself from everything. And I'd say that's a shot.
You'd
Not
be
many
quite
players
kind
will
of
make.
happy to leave your opponent if that's the only thing you left them.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, pretty good.
And the other really important game that we were talking about is Estonia-Romania. If Estonia wins this, they are definitely second in this group, and they just scored 6 in the first end. That is a maximum score in the mixed doubles curling. Looking very, very tough for Romania, I think, to win that game.
Estonia obviously focusing on the task at hand. 7 ends to go though, so we'll
Yeah.
keep a wee look at that sheet. But it's going to be hard to see Romania coming back from that.
Yeah, as Joltkish not too happy with wrecking on the guard. Of course, wrecking on the guard, we've said this before, it's okay when you have hammer. It's kind of unacceptable when you don't have hammer.
Yeah, it doesn't move the centre guard very far though, so centre guard still in play for Hungary, but leaving Spain a chance to come around and sit 2. And this one hanging really wide. They might be catching the wide guard. A little heavy too, it seems. He's just going to nose the red. And Jolt's going to try and sweep it all the way through because Spain not allowed to remove any stones from play yet. So it's a violation of the free stone zone, I guess we would call it.
Yeah, you could. And here you see the Spanish coach, Sir Kunde Vez.
Yeah, not allowed to remove guards and not allowed to remove stones in the house even in the mixed doubles curling.
And a really lucky break for Hungary. Mistake could be all forgiven if Dorocha can now curl enough, and I think she has, to come down to the shot stone.
Okay.
And she's tapped it back and she sits behind the guard. I'm not sure just tapping that was the best shot. Zoltan Palancha, he's got more company now.
Yeah. Another mascot. That would be Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants on the left, I think. And now a rubber ducky as well. Yeah, it can get a bit lonely up there. Used to seeing teams have an alternate player, but we don't bring an alternate in mixed doubles curling.
Gonçal really wants to get a good angle onto the red. I was going to say with their 2-point lead, Hungary could have played the hit for the last stone, but they have elected to leave some Spanish stones around. And over curling this a little bit, but absolutely perfect for weight, and it will make a very good one. I think Hungary is going to need to stick to the freezing game now that they've started.
Yeah, want to freeze that stone just played. I'm going to keep a slight angle on it towards the center line.
Okay.
And well, they are sitting two, but things aren't looking too bad for Spain. They can just keep tapping everything back if they want. They could also perhaps even hit and roll behind the corner guard. Get rid of one red, spread the rest around. Or even get another little roll behind the center guard.
Could play this one with some big weight too. Try and slash the reds. You'll remove your back yellow too, but if you keep the shooter in behind maybe the guard, you're lying too.
Yeah, definitely.
And you will open things up, which is seldom a bad thing when you have the last stone. But sticking to the softer weight to tap things back. And, well, does open up the forfeit. Might not be the worst for Spain. Zsolt having a little think here.
Van más? Megpróbáljuk kiütni a duplát, de nem könnyű.
Nem ütnék meg semmit. Csak betolnám.
Kicsit hosszabb, vagy szélesebb erről, ez kicsit hát... Még talán az se hülyeség, hogyha ezt hátratoljuk és itt marad. 7-es.
Sticking to the drawing game.
Maybe need to be a little bit careful now that they've again elected to leave the Spanish stones around the forfeit, not removing them.
Yeah, I could have played to remove one yellow, but just wanting to complicate the situation for Spain to bring another red stone in there. And you know, that's
a nice shot.
Yeah. Could you ever play a nose hit on the top red and double off 2 on the right-hand side of the sheet as we look at it. Is there enough room?
Perhaps. I think you're always going to catch a yellow as well.
Dale la nariz.
Nariz.
Sí.
Vale.
Might be able to
Yeah.
play the straight back without touching any L's, but I wonder if they're actually playing the slash on the reds here. And you'll see the first stone Gonzalez is going to make contact with will jam on the back red, but should spill to reds.
Sí. Go.
Or plan B perhaps now, which is not the best plan in the book.
No, a bit unfortunate to leave that red just dead frozen onto the yellow.
Tíz. És ha megtoljuk, és ha kiütjük, dobjon 3 ellen.
And yeah, if Dorocha Palancha can make the perfect freeze here,
Freeze mi a B?
it'll be really tough for Spain to score.
Azért
They
nem
could even
ahhoz
just guard this, just like we've been talking about Sanders' straight guard.
Szép hetes, tök jó lesz.
Did that count as wrong? No, of course. Sorry, of course. It's Scholtkish that plays 1 and 5.
Yeah, we see a lot of the male pairs playing stone 2, 3, and 4. But Jolt is playing 1 and 5
Yep.
on this team, so easy to get a little mixed up. 30 teams in the competition, of course. A lot of things to keep a track of. Technical timeout from Jolt, probably a malfunction on the handle, the eye on the hog technology. So we'll probably see an umpire go up to the hog line. No? Just going to give him the go-ahead to play, I think. And then they're going to take care of that issue later. Bring on one of the ice makers.
Oh, but green lights.
Seems to be working fine. Oh, just wants to weld this one onto his own red. It'll be very hard for Spain to score.
Yeah, even just make sure that this is anywhere on the center line, and I think they're going to be looking really, really good to steal.
Yeah, that works out pretty well. I don't know. Can they see anything of the stone behind the guard?
I thought it was buried, but they're talking about it, so maybe see some of it. I don't think they can throw a ton of weight, because, oh well. Maybe just a normal here? I do think, though, it's probably the only thing they have to score.
Rantu is going to have a look from the hack. Seems to like it still. Last stone of this second end. Trying to come off the one on the winger. Getting closer. Nope, not going to make contact. And it's a steal 1 for Hungary. 3-0 after 2 ends.
Yeah, so Hungary in the lead here, really looking to get that, well, it is third place in the group if Estonia wins. And they're up 6-1 against Romania. And the other games, we have England playing Belarus. England leading that 3-1. Canada playing Korea. Canada scored 3 in the first end, but then Korea took 2 back. Estonia up 6-1 against Romania. And Scotland up 2-1 against Poland. Poland with Hammer playing the third end.
We'll see Schultkish ranked number 4 at 76%. Mentioned how he was ranked number 1 for quite a while and has dropped a little bit over the last 3 games. And here he will crash on the guard.
Yeah, for the second time in a row.
He might. Is he losing his form a little bit?
Well, he's been fairly good with his last stones in the first 2 ends. The first end, he was even amazing.
You know, sometimes when you're home, you practice a lot, you practice your technique, and then you make it to a championship, and you really don't get the chance to adjust your slide, and it just kind of gets worse every day. Sometimes. And if you end up having like a technical problem, it's kind of hard to fix during a competition. Not sure if that's the case for Jolt, but just looking at the numbers and the few misses he's had this game, I wonder if there's some problem.
Yeah, and 69% is pretty good for Dorocha Palancha, almost over that 70% mark. And Jolt is, I think his mistake is forgiven because Gonçalo also came up really short, so the same freeze is still available for Dorocha. And we almost had the exact same start that we did in the previous end, but over curl that and sit back forefoot, so not really a good shot for Hungary there. Spain can keep trying to control the top 8 forefoot area here.
Gonçalo Garcia Vez, 66% this week, ranked number 16 for all the male players.
And it is Spain with the shot stone, and I'd say it's fairly well guarded now. Question is anyone going to be able to get all the way in? And Schultz thinking they could run this corner one in and stick it, but if they don't make it, then it's still kind of closed and the draw is open. So could try and open things up instead, but they don't have hammer. And gonna see the run. Need to stick her shooter or the draw opens up for Spain, or need to stick the one that she runs back onto the shot stone.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this call. Huge risk if it doesn't come off, and here you go. Just gonna take the guard off and now just show the way for Spain to come in and sit 2 in behind all those guards. Yeah, I thought you'd be better off just playing the draw on the out turn. Probably wouldn't have gotten shot, but at least you would close the forefoot a little bit. You can afford to give up 1 here.
Yeah, it's even quite good to give up 1.
Gonçalo's out turn, being a left-handed player. Just gonna squeak past the guard. And will he bring it far enough for second shot? No. And now Zsoltkiss will call the outturn draw. Hard to get shot here, but just maybe put this one top four.
Yeah, just try and make it difficult for Spain to score two. There's no need to chase the steal.
Lassabbra kézzel!
Janiak is! Végig!
And again, they're going to wreck on the guard and open up the draw for Spain. Probably see them play the same. Out turn, come around. See the broom there. Just out in the 12 foot. Of course, nice swing on the ice here. Players have been very happy with the ice conditions. Jamie Barassa and his team has done a good job this week. Always the hardest workers, I think, the ice makers.
Yeah, so many days and really, really long days as well.
I'm going to be here early morning.
Fuerzas más de ti.
And you pretty much stay here till everyone leaves.
Yeah, but need to find the curl here, Gonzal.
Looks pretty heavy, actually. That's why he's not getting the curl. That was almost hack weight.
Mondod inkább elögé?
Hát de hogy?
Jó. Kaphatunk ide is.
Vagy legárdoljuk ezt?
Az egyetlen dobása van a több pontért. Az a promotion.
Azért, hogyha most bedobnánk oda,
Az is jó. 6-os. Inkább az elejét fogjuk meg, ugye?
Are they going to guard the tap now? Or is this a draw? I think we're going to find out.
In about 16 seconds.
Yes?
Jó. Söpör?
You counting?
Hányas? Söpör?
6!
Well, that's about 14 seconds from hog line to hog line, so
Söpör! Söpör! Söpör!
certainly coming into the house with this one. Super close to the guard, but
Oh, don't want to make the tap for them.
I think it still might be the back red, out counting the top yellow, but it's pretty close.
Ez még nem jobb, nem?
And
Fuerza aquí.
do you think it's ever possible to come down
De lo malo, malo esto.
Vale.
and maybe tap the red one a little bit?
Vale.
The yellow one?
No, for yellow to come and tap that red, can they just
On
push
the,
it back?
on the back four?
Yeah.
Ah.
They're not taking a lot of ice, so you think
No.
they're promoting that guard instead, trying the long tap?
Sí, sí.
That seems very audacious. Calling hack weight. I'm not sure if you want to be playing hack weight. That was over buried.
Línea no.
Well, maybe if you're tapping the guard up,
I don't think they are,
but
though.
did nothing for line. And for the tap, it was just a back 9 or something.
Right. Seemed to be the tap, actually, the raise, but does not come off for Iran too, and
Yep, measure.
they have called for a measure.
Mi gondolsz?
Yeah, one for sure for Spain. And is that mistake from Zsoltkiss going to cost them one more point? And I think we're looking at yellow. So Spain scores 2. And Rolkish shakes his head. Of course, he was the one that accidentally put that yellow stone in the forefoot. Still though, it's Hungary with a 1-point lead and last stone of the fourth end.
On the other sheets, we see Scotland having a 3-shots-to-1 lead over Poland. Estonia picked up a single, now leading 7-shots-to-1 over Romania. England took a 3 on Belarus, so they lead the game 6-shots-to-1. In Canada, with a deuce in the third end, now lead 5-shots-to-2.
No. Fuerza.
We go through
Atenta línea.
standings again. What happens if Estonia wins?
If Estonia wins, then they will be ranked second in the group, and they will move on to the quarterfinals. If Estonia loses and Hungary wins, then they will be second in the group. If Estonia wins and Hungary wins, Estonia will be second and Hungary will be third.
Right. Now it does look like Estonia is going to win though with a 7-1 lead over Romania.
Yeah, so it is the game that's going to be really important, because if Spain was to beat Hungary, they would be tied. And if then also Korea could pull off a win against Canada, then they would be in the mix as well.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Sí.
So overlapped guards now. A yellow shot stone. I think Dorocha Palancha would love to tap this back a little bit if she can. She's by. And now how far can she move this? Well, not that far, and I'm not sure that's the best angle either. But with those overlapped guards, it's just going to be really hard for anyone to get in here. And we might just see draws and draws and draws, and a steal for Spain if no one removes the guards, or it's not going to be too easy to tap anything because it's all guarded too.
Fuerza es buena. Va a ti, un poco más de ti.
Nem könnyű. Mehet?
Mehet. Amit mondasz.
Heavy.
This is very, very, very thin.
Well, she's made a similar shot earlier in the game.
Yeah, she has.
Put. Put.
Called on to sweep straight away.
Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Okay.
Not too bad.
No, the backing's gone.
2 reds on top of the yellow. Not the
Yeah.
best angle on them, but
No, especially not with those guards.
yeah. You got the staggered guards and then the staggered reds in the house.
Yeah, it's really, really hard to get to the shot stone right now.
Spain gonna put up another guard, I believe.
Yeah, it makes sense. They could get away with a steal here.
Línea. ¿Dónde? Sí. Oh. Sí. Sí. Oh.
Definitely a bit of a difference between Dorocha and Gonzal's stroke length. Is there one you prefer?
I would
it
probably prefer a mix.
A mix?
Yeah.
So you think maybe Gonzal's?
Well, he's not fully covering the entire stone, whilst Dorocha covers the stone and quite a bit more. So they both seem like very fit and strong people, so get a lot of pressure on there. Might as well use all of the energy, just enough for the stone.
Yeah, maybe just adjust the technique a little bit.
Igen. Várjál! Próbálj meg egy ilyet!
And they need to move something. They can't leave everything just the way it is. Dorocha is going to need to spread things around if they're going to have a chance to score.
Jó, hanyas.
8.
Várj. Gyorsabb.
8, 9.
Ó. Figyelj. Vedd. Ó. Okay.
And that's not bad. They've left themselves the in-off of the yellow and the race on the other side. The question is, Spain going to beat them to it?
Mira, a ver.
No se ve entera. Pero un draw.
Vale.
I wonder what weight they're throwing here. If I were Spain, I would want to remove one of the reds. Maybe play the in-off and leave the tap or the slash.
¡Sí, línea! ¡Sí, línea! Wow. Atenta. ¡Sí! ¡Sí! ¡Sí!
Well, she took the in-off away, I think. And the tap is not, the angle for that isn't at all as fun anymore. They're going to need to come up to the center line and tap it back.
Akkor már inkább innen.
Could even be for 3, but
Elrúg ki a...
it's difficult because of the double guards. They're going to need to come fairly tight to them to make this.
De kocot csak.
You can also play the slash on the wide yellow. It would only be for 1, but it's a fairly simple shot to make.
Pont eljön.
Vagy,
Csak az őkövel alapján mondom
vagy
azt.
egy ilyet dobunk.
How much can he see anything of the redstone behind the guard? No, it's over buried. Can you slash the yellows
Halljuk meg.
on the right hand side?
Yeah, but it's pretty difficult. And for two, I think the one you were talking about, the right
Yeah, on the right.
hand slash, it's probably easier.
Yeah, but you're not going to keep that
De
a red. You're
nem, tehát
running into
negatív
the
már
shot
az egész
stone though.
nagyon.
No. But, well, even scoring one, I mean,
Like
they're 1 up. 2 up on the board in the halftime break is really good. I don't think that Hapak is impossible, though, with the amount of curl. Just back ring weight, not even that much. This, I think, is really difficult. It's very thin.
Kijebb.
But I guess it is for 3.
Well,
Just wondering if there's a lot of risk. Yeah, you don't really want to give up a steal.
Picit. Lóri,
just wonder if
picit
your
beljebb.
shooter might take off that red
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
left-hand side
probably.
though, so it might just be for 2.
So a really difficult shot for 2 or a fairly simple one for 1. Well, it's
Seems
good
like-
to see them take some risk.
Yeah, that seems to be the way on mixed doubles this week. People taking a lot of risk, not very often playing the simple shot for 1. Just thinking that if they're going to be a couple down, you can always come back.
Yeah.
So a little bit not as afraid as a normal curling as we see this one being all too thin for Jolt. And it's a steal of 1 for Spain, so we're going to have a tied game here after 4 ends.
Yeah, and 4 ends, of course, that is half the game. 3 each, and we're going to take a short break and be back with highlights before the second half of the game. in the first end in the game between Hungary and Spain. Spain sitting shot stone and Scholtkisch tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and scores 2 points. Really, really great start for Hungary. And in the second end, it's Iranzo Garcia that tries a really difficult enough, couldn't really see much of the stone that she was trying to hit, and steal for Hungary. They're up 3-0 after 2 ends. And in the third end, a bit of a miss by Scholtkisch. He tapped that yellow one into the forefoot. Garcia tried to tap 2 to perhaps score 3, but after a measure, it was certain that they had scored 2. So they closed in on the scoreboard, 3-2 after 3 ends. And in the fourth end, it was Scholtkisch again with the last stone. He has a very, very difficult slash to try and score 2, but will hit it too thin. And this time it's Spain that gets away with the steal. So 3-3 after halftime. We are back with the second half of the game between Hungary and Spain, the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship 2015 from Sochi, Russia. This is the final draw of the round robin. If Hungary wins this, they can finish third in the group. And if Spain wins, they could be looking at a tiebreaker situation. Canada has already qualified, and it's almost safe to say that Estonia is going to finish second. If they win the game, they will be, and they are up by 7 points playing Romania. And as far as the other sheets go, England is up 8-1 on Belarus. Canada has a 7-2 lead over Korea. And Scotland is up 5-1 over Poland. So again, we chose a good game. The really tight game is on our TV sheet.
Yeah, and with how those games are going, if they end up going that way to the final stone, pretty much only 2 scenarios possible.
One if Hungary wins and one if Spain wins.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about them?
I'll try. If Hungary wins, it looks like Canada, Estonia and Hungary will be through. Hungary being ranked number 3. And that's it, no tiebreakers. If Spain wins, Canada and Estonia will go through, and Spain and Hungary play a tiebreak for the 3rd spot.
Okay, so this game could go on tomorrow morning.
Yeah, could have a rematch in the morning. So, what I think it means is if Hungary loses, they'll still have a chance to make it, play Spain again.
Yeah, and of course that's quite exciting because these 2 teams played each other in the bronze medal game last year. Of course, with the only exception, it wasn't Gonçalo Garcia, it was Sergio Vest that played with Iranzo. But Dorothea Palancha was in it. They won this whole championship in 2013, finished 4th in 2014. And I think she tapped that a bit too far, but she does leave that shooter in a really good spot. I would be a little bit worried about that red one if I was Spain.
Iranzo pointing to come around the red of the top 4. I'm not quite sure how you get there though.
No, you need to come fairly wide. And I'm not sure what it gives you either, to be honest. Hungary will still have that race.
Fuerza parecida.
So Hungary has hammer. They have a few shots left, so I like this call now by Zsolt. Can even roll in behind the corner to make sure that that center line stone is free to raise up until the shot stone. Leave 4 reds around here. It should leave your opponents sweating a little bit.
Good.
Erő, jó!
Oh. Okay. Okay.
She will roll all the way out.
Leaves the same situation.
I wonder if Spain's even just guarding the center line. Could that ever be a call?
Well, you think you can come on the in turn and tap the yellow one back for 3?
It's possible. It's quite difficult.
I think it's there. So I'm not sure if the guard is too safe.
Várjál! Benne van egy ilyen, szerinted?
Hát,
So the question now is either double the
Próbáljuk meg, bírja a
guard
gárd!
and the one in the 12 foot, or
hogy a...
try now for the tap.
Hogy innen kitolni?
Igen.
Ja! Benne lehet szerintem.
Próbáljuk meg. 9-es, 10-es.
They are going for the tap here. It's fully buried, maybe even an inch over buried, but should be enough room to come around and tap it.
Schwed!
Only need like past 4 weight here. Just tap it out of the 4 foot to lie 3.
Schwed!
Don't be too concerned about lying 4 here.
Oh!
Doesn't come very close to the guard. And then we'll still snag a piece of the yellow. But Yellowstone is shot and now has left that in-turn draw for Spain. Yeah, had to come a lot closer to the guard with that one.
They don't even bring the weight down a little bit in order to get the curl past the guard. It was a difficult shot though. So Ranzo Garcia can even use that wide red just played by Dorocha Palancha and roll in. And I think she's going to be really close with this one. Really nice shot. And all of a sudden it's not so easy for Hungary to score.
Back.
Vagy csak csinálod?
Aha.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to be easy.
Jó.
No, they can't really throw any weight at this yellow either because it needs to curl once they pass the guard.
Söpörd! Söpörd! Oh! Söpörd! 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 Oh! Söpörd!
Looks like he's close with this one. Oh, and just by. And it's again such a great attempt, but a steal of 1 for Spain. So all of a sudden, they move ahead, 4-3.
Ez volt ez is.
Lehet, hogy még jobb.
So that was a really nice draw by Aranzo Garcia to get them that steal. Not really coming together for Hungary in these previous couple events.
Well, they had something good going there in that fifth end, but Dorocha not being able to make the key shot, the tap back to I3, and left that draw for Aranzo. Bit of a turnaround between Scotland and Poland. Poland has scored 3,
No.
so Scotland now only with a 1-point lead, 5-4, as they play the sixth end. Estonia 9-1 over Romania. England 8-2 against Belarus. And Canada, I think, has just picked up a point or two. Or, yeah, 1 point. So 8-3 for Canada over Korea.
Szűkám, Söpön! Söpön!
Jó, ez kilenc!
And Spain opened with a side freeze. So a really big wall for Zsoltkis to come and sit down on. And he gets a really nice roll too. Sit right on the face of his own. So really great result. However, these two are both on the tee line. So if Gonzal can really focus here, it could come all the way down to the nose, tap them back a little bit, and sit frozen. Really important to get good line here.
This one a bit overthrown. Didn't need that much weight, and it's just going to tickle the Reds. Slip to the back of the house, and Hungary with a chance to just draw again on top. Lie 3. Even pull up a couple of feet short here. Wouldn't be too bad for Dorocha. Just don't want to be heavy.
No, and she's working really hard, so I don't think this is heavy. Just top 8 foot, top 4 foot would be lovely for this.
Does come down and we'll just nudge the shot stone, but that's a pretty good result for Balancia.
I think it's time to run the guard. Don't think they're going to run it, but they are going to pick it off.
And then Hungary is just going to throw the guard, I think. Yep.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Not so easy to throw guards when you have the big swing without the two sweepers. If you ever overcurl here just by maybe half a foot, you'll expose the Reds, and Spain can make a hit to spill the Reds. We've seen a lot of these guards actually come up heavy and slide into the house.
Csak 3.
Yeah, it's like T-line weight is just sits in your bones in mixed doubles. It's again here for Dorocha. It's not all the way down, but it's so much easier for Spain now to just slash and spread everything around and remove a couple. It would be a lot harder for them if this was higher.
Great shot.
Yep.
Perfect shot.
Yep.
3 reds go. Keeps the shooter. That last red wasn't going anywhere. Could not have done much more than that.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, no one could have done any better than that. Simply perfect. Now 3 yellows in the house. But 1 red. Hungary with last stone.
Yeah, remember there's a lot at stake for both teams. Spain win, they have a tiebreaker again against Hungary tomorrow. Hungary wins, they will finish 3rd.
That is, of course, if Scotland wins their game, and they've just conceded another steal of 1, so it's a tied game, 5-5 against Poland. I'm not sure if it will change anything if Poland wins, but probably not. We'll come back to the different scenarios later on as we see some games start to come to a close. We know England has now picked up a win against Belarus, 11-2. That game's over.
Yeah, Belarus having to go home and practice a bit more, winless in this World Championship, but great to have them here, and I'm sure they're going to be developing their games for next year. As Iranzu Garcia has just left Scholtkisch with a fairly simple draw for 2. Tried to run back, couldn't quite make it. Pretty much the entire 8-foot now available for Zsolt.
Igen. Jó lehet.
I think I can confirm that even if Poland wins over Scotland, we'll have the same scenario, so it's not going to make a difference.
No, in all of the other games, it's one team with quite the big advantage, so it seems like Garwan is going to be the one that matters, as Hungary gets 2 after Zsolt puts that draw in the perfect place. So 5-4 now for Hungary, playing the 7th end.
Yeah, we've had some tight games on our broadcasts last couple of days. A lot of blowouts in mixed doubles, but we've usually seen the last one on our TV game, which is nice. Whoever picked the game's done a good job. Yeah,
for sure. It's a lot more fun to do these games, of course. And 86% for Scholtkisch, that's amazing mixed doubles numbers.
He's had some tough shots too.
Yeah.
We did discuss on the previous previous game we had on the
Semmi.
live coverage that playing stone 1 and 5 is probably harder than playing 2, 3, and 4.
Yes.
And you know, Scholtkish has played 1 and 5 all week,
Az oldalad, de azóta nem csinálja ezt.
and he was ranked number 1 for a long time.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job at that position. 58% for Iranzo Garcia.
En línea. No.
She has made some pretty important ones though. And in this end, I think Hungary, they would probably like to force Spain to one tied game with hammer, even though mixed doubles is the type of curling where you're fairly likely to steal if you really go for it. I would prefer hammer.
Hetes, 6-os.
So coming around the outturn side here, what type of angles are they trying to get with that?
I'd say some good ones.
Aha!
Anyas. Good.
Probably quite good if they can get to nose.
Low stop!
Do you want me to be more specific?
Yes. We'll see them as the Rocha stone comes down here. It's looking well short though.
Good. Good.
Want to take it by the guard so that you don't leave them staggered in case you want to run something down.
And now Spain going to look for some good angles.
Where are they good?
Yeah, I think nose is pretty good here too.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
if
agree.
you come just a touch high and you bump it a little bit, you might just squeeze that red stone out a little bit. I think that was the call. Knowing that Spain has last stone, so they want to just give themselves a little bit of room to score. But again, very important where the shooter ends up. So
Yeah, you don't want to be high side and tap and roll out.
this one's not going to be tapping anything.
No, but it's not in a bad spot. I'm pretty curious as to who is lying shot. Do you think it's red or yellow?
Looked a bit red.
Zsoltkiss is
Mi legyen?
having to think about it too.
Okay.
I think they might be lying red, so maybe they're just going to try and guard the end away. Could be dangerous, but it could be a steal. They would be 2 points up. And another final. Canada stole 4 against Korea in the 7th end, so 12-3 in that game.
Anyas.
Canada finishing top of this pool.
Whoa. Okay.
So Dorotcha maybe overcurls this slightly. Still a tap on the yellow isn't going to be easy.
Fölfölöztem pedig, nem?
Ja, hogy megfogja.
Vale. Pues abrir.
Made 3 red stones fly in the previous end. Can he make a few go here? No, it's going to stuff it. Only 1 red will go. Not really improving the situation. And I think Hungary's going to throw the guard again.
Igen, de jó.
Spain only left with 2 shots after this. I guess there's always going to be some type of circus shot here. They score a couple for Spain. But Hungary is taking that chance.
Yeah, I think they need to take that chance.
Anyas.
Kettő!
Söbörd akkor. Kicsit szűkebb.
Kettő, három!
Ó.
Wanting a little tackle on the guard here, maybe. Maybe just enough.
Yep.
Are they making a move here, Spain? Maybe running the stone we had closest to the camera there onto the top yellow
Yeah,
stone.
either that or trying to spill as much as possible from the guards. A couple of good things can happen here for Spain.
Oh, there we go.
That is certainly one of them.
Perfect shot.
Yes.
Another triple from Gonçal.
And it's so good that he's cleared off everything, because Hungary is not going to be able to guard both the yellow race and the red shot stone, so they might need to come in here.
Ide is jó.
Igen, a rövidebb is jó, mindenképp. Ez
Nem,
is már
igazából,
csak
ha
jó.
megtudjuk, még az se tragédia, mert egyre elviheti igazából.
Aha.
Ha megtudjuk, nem baj.
De az ötös se baj szerintem, egyébként.
De csak nehogy arról is valamit klippelt, hogy megtolja ezt.
Csak az tolásra meg rá kell fordulni.
Kérhetünk időt igazából.
Hogy?
Time out.
Timeout called by Zsoltkis, and we will see Zoltán come down.
Nem. Hát, azt nem akarom, hogy hármat jön. Kettőt még így.
I think if you can put this one top 8, just tuck a piece around the top yellow. It looks pretty good. Not sure if you want to be completely frozen onto the yellow stone at the top of the floor. You might leave a shot for a couple that way. And if you put it maybe side by side with the top yellow, I don't think you're leaving a shot to score more than whatever is in the 1 foot right now. You just assume Hungary is lying one.
Egy piros. Egyelőre.
Azon gondolkodom, hogy ha freeze dobnánk, talán az a legjobb, mert kettővel még elviheti, hárommal nem kéne. Ha dobunk egy freeze szögben, akkor még ha meg is üti jól azt a sárgát, szerintem elmegy legalább a sárga. Igen, tehát majdnem úgy, mint a 4-es meg a mögötte van. Aha, tehát oda. Mert ha megtolja, de még az se tragédia talán.
Egyet írjon.
Egyet írhat.
Nem, ide.
De elfér, csak akkor az is sima kettő neki.
Nem, ütni nem, semmiképp sem. Nózzál picit kijebb. De nóza nincs is meg amúgy.
So Zsoltkis needs a good draw here to keep Spain from a multiple
Nagyon
score.
picit beljebb.
Make it really good, then they could possibly steal one. Estonia won their game, so they're going to qualify at second place in the group. Hungary now fighting for that third spot.
5-6. 6-6.
Ó,
6.
semmi.
6-5. 6-5.
Semmi. Még széles. Most jön, semmi.
Ereje van.
Ó,
Ereje van.
semmi.
Can't be heavy and tap the yellow here, that's not the option.
Semmi, semmi.
I'm going to come down and do that though, but I guess Spain's only lying one. It wouldn't be the end of the world to give away the single.
No, you're right.
And actually, I think that might have worked out okay.
Que es una ya.
Yeah, don't I don't think that Spain can
¿Y
score
qué quieres hacer?
Aquí.
2 or
Ah,
if they can get to absolute nose.
Hay que hacer
Can
más
they
de
get their
esta, no
shooter
pasa nada.
counting?
vale, sí, sí.
Tiene que pasar esta por el canto
They can't
del
really
muro.
hurt themselves either, so
¿Y me vas a dejar a mí eso?
might as well go for it.
Yeah.
Para hacer 3 es imposible. O sea, tendría que pasar
Past the
justa
top red.
y esta ir para aquí. Es imposible. ¿Dónde?
Play it
Aquí.
here. Back ring weight.
Yeah,
Tap it up.
try and score 2 with the shooter.
Yeah, ended up being a pretty good shot there. Schultkish with the tap. Spain only scores 1 here. We'll have a tied game for the 8th end.
Fuerza, bien.
A difficult
No, línea de
task here for
momento
Iranzu.
No. Atenta.
Gotta be
Oh, no,
just
no.
absolutely
Atenta, sí.
perfect.
Sí.
Oh, have they waited too long?
Oh, this is going to be good.
Wow, that is sublime. Incredible shot by
Yes.
Iranzu Garcia. That is so good. Nice line call by
Luego me he dado cuenta,
Gonçal
había
too.
unos-
Thought they lost it. Just kept it, and
Yeah, they needed to be close to losing it in order to make it. And really pulled through there.
Sí, es mejor ir cerrada y abrir la guardia que pegarla.
So really exciting game. And there's only one more game going on. It's the one between Scotland and Poland.
yeah, Scotland scored 2 in the 7th end, so Poland is going to have to score 2 back for the extra end. It's not going to matter though for who's going to go through.
¿Sí, línea?
No, the only game now that really matters for the standings and moving onwards is this between Hungary and Spain. A win for Hungary, they are through 3rd spot. A win for Spain, these teams play again tomorrow morning in the tiebreaker. Hungary needs to score 2, 1 for the extra end, 2 for the win. So I think they'll like to get a good freeze here on the angle. If they come to nose, they can tap it a little bit.
Oké.
13-3.
So Spain kind of need to go for the steal now. They could give up 1 and make sure they have a hammer in the extra end. But the way that mixed doubles work, I'm sure you would rather get the win right now. It is fairly likely to steal in mixed doubles.
Kilenc, 10. Föld!
And it is Spain that controls the top of the forefoot right now.
Föld nagyon! Ó!
It's great for Dorocha Palancha if she can maybe get some support from the yellow and just sit center line, top of the button. They'll roll maybe a bit too far.
Does sit on top of the yellow though. Just for shot stone. Might be lying two at the moment.
Yeah, I think they are. However, there's a fairly big couch for Gonçal.
Hetes, 8-as. Nem kell sok turn.
Maybe just freezing here. They do have a slash on their own red on the right hand side. Check your play on their next one.
2 shots left for Hungary to come after this. That's
well, it's kind of tapped it down, more locked on the back red. Not sure if that slash double is going to be there now for them. Not sure if they were looking at it either. But there will be a lying shot stone, and of course, scoring here is the main objective for Hungary. Still might be there, the slash though.
So if you're Spain, the way things are sitting now, do you still try and steal somehow, or just try and make sure you don't give up more than one?
Yeah, I think you might just want to play for the force here. Two stones left. Not quite sure how you're going to be able to move that red and set shot somehow.
No, so maybe just guarding the slash if it's there.
I think they're coming into the house for this one. Maybe they're trying to freeze in the pocket of the top stones. And I think he's done that pretty well.
Yep.
Now Spain has a slash on that yellow stone just played by Gonçal.
Yeah. Well, Dorocha is going to tap this. I think if she could come to nose and tap it, not just tap it a little bit, but actually shake the backing off, it would be good. You see the team that finished on the top of this pool qualified for quarterfinals. Team Canada. They're just looking to see what's happening in their group.
Saw the time clocks earlier. You have plenty of time to play this end. So that shouldn't be a concern, as Dorocha stone really starting to catch him curlier in the end. And we'll tap it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's a nice shot. That slash for Spain is there, but it's good that she got the backing moving a little bit more, because that means they could play the tap again, and then this time it would be for 2. Really important final stone for Iranzo Garcia. This could keep her in the championship.
¿Pero cómo quieres que tire fuerte? Sí, esta tiene que salir aquí. Vale.
How hard do you throw it though? Do you slash it with a peel, or do you try and get to nose?
Vale. Sale. Sí.
It'll be quite nice if they could really move the reds out of there, I guess, but
Tiene que darla aquí. Vale.
It's a little hard to predict what's going to happen to all the rocks, where you're going to leave. But they are playing the outweight.
yeah, because you could leave some reds lying around and just remove your own yellow backing too, and then you would leave a shot for 2.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yes.
I'd say that's perfect. How are Hungary going to score 2 here?
I don't know. I almost need to see this again. I don't know.
I don't think there's a shot. But Hungary has 3 minutes 45 seconds to think it over. So.
So do you think they could find the shot?
No.
Szerintem sincs benne.
But no rush.
No.
I think they're just going to throw it away.
Yeah. Go
And
for
we'll
the
have an
extra
extra
end.
end. Woohoo!
All the more excitement for us. And for all you viewers back home. Yep, just throwing this away, Roltkish.
Did we mention that the game between Scotland and Poland is over?
No, but please tell us what happened.
Scotland ended up stealing 3 in the 8th end, and it's a 10-5 victory for the Scots, who had a pretty good run.
Yeah, tough start, but finished strong.
Yeah, different week, a different time. Could have been a lot better for Scotland. Just a bit unlucky, slipping up in a few games. As we see the scoreline, 6-6 after 8 ends, and we will head into an extra. And it will be the only sheet still ongoing in the Ice Cube Curling Centre.
Yeah, this is definitely what you want. The only sheet going, and this is the game where it all matters.
Of course, Hungary has a lifeline. If they lose, they get a tie-break against Spain tomorrow.
Yeah, just a couple of hours away. They might as well just stay and practice.
But if Hungary wins, they will be ranked number 3 in the group.
Yeah, so only good can come from this for Hungary.
Széles! Széles, még nagyon kint van.
Really important for Spain, of course, that they
Most jön.
score.
Semmi.
They have hammer.
Ha megvan az erő, akkor semmi. Jól néz ki, csak várni kell.
Could force this to a tiebreaker.
Csöpön!
Vét ott van. Még vét megvan.
The really nice first freeze by Roltkish. Really good start if you want to steal center guard, backing, and the shot stone. And so the Garcias would be best actually tapping this apart.
No.
Make sure that the backing comes off the red shot stone.
Sí, línea. No, 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 no. Sí. 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 Whoa.
She does quite a good job.
Hatos!
Igen.
It would have been great to be able to move it further and sit on the nose, but that is a big ask. Dorotcha Palancha now also looking for a little tap.
Jó, hanyas.
Push the red one back a little bit, make sure that there's more backing. Get the red one
Ó, vedd.
rolled to the center line.
Jónak néz ki.
Nem kevés!
Ilyen miatt. Ilyen miatt. Végig, Dori, végig. Jó, ez csak végig. Végig.
Really well played by Dorotcha.
Sorry.
It's going to take a couple of shots for Spain to move that one. And now looking at this more like you would a regular curling game when you need to score in the final end. Taking the center guard off. So, wide open, and center guard is definitely your best friend when you need to steal an end, steal the game. So we're going to see Hungary replacing this. And you've said it before, Sander, replacing a guard isn't too easy without sweepers and on swingy ice.
Yeah, no, we've seen a lot of guards miss, but not necessarily because of line. I'd say weight's been the biggest problem.
Yes.
Throwing so many draws to the forfeit. And it seems like players are really having a hard time to just kick out a little softer from the hack to put the guard up. And we've seen it in this game already. I think Tarocha's got the weight down here though. Let's see if she has the line. Waiting for it to curl. And now just sweeping at the end to just finish off the swing.
So she had the weight perfect this time. The line not really there, but it's going to take a few shots for Spain to remove the reds. And from the way they're sitting right now, the one is at least going to catch the yellow. One will go. Heel weight again from Gonçalo. Oh, and a bit unlucky there to get both of them sticking. No backing anymore, but guard 2 shot stones. I think Hungary is just going to keep guarding this.
Yeah, I think think it might look tough for Spain now. Hungary's called another timeout. Of course, you get a new timeout in the extra end.
Mi van, ha most ide rakom?
Igen, ezt akartam most is kérdezni.
Már, ha meg, de még akár inkább.
If you were Zoltán Palanca, what would you tell him to do, Sander?
Well, with 2 stones left, I don't know if you want to come into the house. You just seems like the only way you can leave a triple.
Yeah, just put the guard back up.
Yeah, maybe just throw the guard.
Yeah, I would agree.
I can't really see Spain coming into the house for shot if you throw a good guard here. The best Spain can do is maybe rip both guards, but then if you want, you can freeze the pocket and yeah, you'll win the game.
Hát, ja, ha kicsit, még egyébként ide sem a baj, ha bejön.
Igen,
De,
mert
még, sőt, még akár még ide sem baj, ha ide jön.
Problem is you over curl.
Csak, tehát hogyha
We'll
kiüti,
leave a shot for Spain. Here
húzol
is
és ott marad, az nem jó nekünk,
Zoltán.
mert akkor van mivel ütni. És ez a két, tehát nem jó az, hogy mert bárhol rakjuk a házba, valószínűleg van egy könnyű duplája. Tehát azt mondjuk inkább gárd ide, és lehet, hogy majd utolsóra rakjuk be a drót. Hát ha most gárdot dobunk, valószínűleg nyit, vagy ezzel az oldalsóval fog majd ütni valamit. Hát, ide? Mert ha megüti, akkor itt marad
Csak be ne
nózon.
csorogjon. Hogy ne olyan szögbe hont, hogy...
Hát igen, azért mondom, tehát én inkább ide dobnám, üsse le 2-vel, még az se baj. Mert lehet, hogy végén, ha bedobjuk dróra, akkor lehet, hogy nincs dobás.
2-es?
I think they have called the guard.
Hogy érted? Azt igen. Tiszta?
Tehát hova?
Oda, aha.
Nózon az elé. Ugye?
Inkább üsse meg kívülről, és dobunk egy drót a végén.
Jó.
The only thing they can't do is leave it in a spot where Spain can play the double on the guards and spin one of those reds down into the forfeit situation, take off one of the reds or move them. So you don't want to be right next to the red. And maybe you don't want to be too high either. Leave a slash double and run one of the reds in. Kind of hard to avoid all that, but just be a little careful where you put the guard. Of course, the line would be the most important part right now. You've seen Gonçalo Garcia Vez make some really nice upweight shots in the game. So you got to respect his peel.
Jól néz ki, csak végig. Végig, Dóri, végig. Jó lesz, csak végig. Még egy picit.
Don't want to leave a hole either here.
Have they done enough?
Well, I think there's a hole.
I think so too, Sander.
But when you come through the hole, will you catch the top red too thick to make contact with the other one? No.
No.
I think there's a good chance to come through the hole here and move both the reds.
So exciting. I'm actually quite nervous now.
Sí, aquí sí. Aquí sí.
Aquí.
Sí. Que es justo donde se entera.
Sí, te las cargas las dos, pero es que claro.
Hay que hacer súper justo todo.
Well,
Bueno, y si no abren, es que.
Ya, ¿y cuál de las dos es mejor abrir?
or do you catch it too thick?
No, mejor
Starting to
abrir
wonder.
aquella. Porque luego si eso tengo draw, pero. Es que yo creo que sí que entra,
Spain's called timeout too.
Yeah, Sorkunde
De
Debería
sobra.
entrar.
De sobra,
Vez
sí.
making her way down the ice now.
Ay, perdona. Chico,
Ya.
do or die, ¿sabes? O sea, inténtalo.
Por el-
Y si no,
Ay.
abrimos algo.
Sí, sí pasa. Que sí pasa, ¿no?
Que sí pasa.
Entra piedra y media.
Sí, sí, hemos pedido tiempo muerto para ganar tiempo, si ya sabemos lo que queremos hacer. Sí,
Sí.
sí, entra. Y si no abrimos alguna de las dos,
Sí,
sí.
sí. Da igual cuál te la va a
Da
volver
un
a
poco
poner.
igual. Quiero decir, te la vuelven a poner. Y esa piedra está como la primera, o sea, tiene que meterla yo creo que en la casa él. Porque esa piedra está como la primera, o sea, se puede hacer un
O sea, es
draw y...
mejor un pelín más abierta de lo malo.
Es que el problema si abrimos una guardia es que luego él te la va a poner ahí. Y tengo que hacer un triple take-out.
Y de ancho hay que intentarlo.
Ya, pero si la pone aquí, game over. Va, inténtalo.
Que sí, a mano tenemos que quitar.
Well, my Spanish, along with most languages spoken here at the mixed doubles, is quite limited, so I'm just going to guess by where the broom is.
They are going for the hole.
I don't think
Or-
so.
Are they going for the run?
I wonder if they're running the tight guard back
Yeah.
to move the reds, which would make sense.
Yes, definitely.
If they don't think they can come through the hole and get both reds moving, they might as well go for this. And I guess if you catch it high, just peel the guard, at least you're forcing Hungary to make another shot. Or maybe they're coming through the hole, I don't know.
I almost think they're coming through the hole,
Seems to be in a lot
judging
of
by
ice.
the ice.
We'll see. Got to come tight to the tightest guard. They are coming through the hole here. They will catch the guard, but, well, Hungary still needs to make a shot here. And they're going to have to choose if they want to replace the guard or come into the house. Of course, if they put it right in the crotch of the two reds,
Hát de akkor nincs
I don't see them. Well, I don't see Spain being able to score, but that's a very precise shot
az
to
inkább
make.
ide dobnám. Vagy ide. Tehát még ha megtűjük, még az is belefér talán. Ha csak picit megtűjük. De ha ide dobjuk, szerintem nincs dobás.
If you end up leaving it a foot too short, it might just get a nose triple for the win.
B a gárd. Jó?
Jó. A kettő közé, vagy erre nóz?
Az is jó. Mert csak kicsit ebbek maximum.
I think maybe the best shot is to fully guard the shot stone with a biter.
Yeah, I like that call too,
Viszont
Sander.
legyen szélesebb és
There'll be
maximum
no way
ide.
for Spain to come
Szerintem
around
be
it
fog szépen
and tap,
fordulni.
and I think you're not going to be able to leave a hole, and obviously a nose triple won't give you a point. But just somewhere
5-6.
along the good line here, guard or even top of the house, you're leaving a very difficult shot for Spain. And this one will enter the house, I think.
Erő magától. Gyere, gyere, gyere.
And it will be all the way down onto the reds. Well, what's left here? Maybe not a whole lot.
Me tengo que quedar yo.
No.
Actually, I think that's pretty good.
Yes, I
Ya,
think
tú tienes que
it's
sacar las
very
tres.
good.
¿Y cómo? O sea,
Yeah.
¿qué?
Ha hecho el freeze perfecto.
No, están separadas estas dos.
Vale, pues voy.
Gonzalo
Y que
saying
sea lo que
there is a bit of
decida.
separation,
Tienes que darle
but
una leche.
This is for the blank,
Pues
isn't
dame
it?
menos hielo.
yeah,
Tienes que sacar las
We're
tres.
gonna get 2 extra
Menos
ends,
hielo, tengo que
Sander.
darle primero al
still
anillo,
still
creo.
for the blank though.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't really see that
so
top red one
difficult.
moving.
No.
You're gonna have to throw as hard as anyone can.
Oh, oh,
She'll gonna
oh.
she'll give her best go here.
Sí, creo que
Yeah.
sí. Sí.
What she got? No.
It's not gonna come off, and it's gonna be Hungary to steal the game. And they will be ranked 3 in the group. Of course, we won't know if they'll be directly qualified to a quarter-final yet. There are some tiebreakers in the other groups and the other pools in the morning. But what we can say for sure is Hungary is very much in the mix for the playoffs. And they're either directly in the quarters or they will have to play a qualification game in the afternoon tomorrow. But
Yeah. And
yet to be determined.
exactly. Final score, Hungary 8, Spain 6. And we will, of course, give you the qualification game at 3:30 tomorrow, local time here in Sochi. You're also going to get some highlights and an interview with Team Hungary if you stay tuned. In the first end between Hungary and Spain, it was Scholtkish left with a really complicated tap back. He's got 1, 2, 3, and look at this. It's even to score 2 in what looked like an impossible scenario. So Hungary off to a good start, 2-0. In the second end, Iranzo Garcia has a difficult enough because she can't really see much of the stone that she needs to hit. Won't quite make it, so Hungary gets a steal of 1 and a 3-0 lead after 2. And in the third end, it's once again Iranzo Garcia. She tries to play a race on that guard. Will be a bit too heavy, but after a measure, we will know that Spain scored 2 in the third end. Moves up to 3-2, closes the gap to Hungary. And it will be even closer after Scholtkish tried this very thin slash to score 2 with his last. And actually catches it too thin, so now it's Spain to steal, and it's 3 each with half the game left to play. Fifth end, it's Scholtkish again. He tries another difficult double tap, and he comes really close to making this perfect. But Spain with another steal, and they will move ahead 4-3. Sixth end, looking a bit more open for Hungary. Zsoltkis can just put this draw in the forefoot, and they will score 2. Move ahead 5-4.
Jó end volt ez is.
Tudom.
And in the seventh end, it's a bit messy around the button, and Garcia has a really tricky task. She comes super close to the top red to push the back one, and scores 2. Great shot by the Spanish player. They will lead the game 6-5 with one more end to go. And here she also had a really nice slash that actually made Zsoltkis throw his last one away. So Hungary scores 1. It's a tied game, and we will have an extra end. And in that extra end, it was really all Hungary. 2 shots on the pin, and then they came in with the third one. Really a mission impossible for Ranzo Garcia. Won't be able to remove them, and Hungary will win this game 8-6.
Very exciting game out there. Can you take us through it?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. It's always hard to play against Spain. They are really good players, but we are happy that we could manage to win the game in extra. And so we are happy to be in the playoff again, and we try to focus on our next game now.
After he made his last shot, did you think you were going to win?
Oh, yes, I think we will make it, so yes.
Coming into the game, did you know that you would play a tiebreaker even if you lost?
Yeah, we know it exactly. So that's why we wanted to put some extra pressure on us as well to be more focused to avoid the tiebreak, because we didn't want to wake up at 6 o'clock again. So now we are happy that we have some free time.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.